Hello students. This is just a quick tutorial on how to put this title block into your drawings. The one that's in there right now looks like this. I had this off to the side so I could just drag this in here, but since I already have it in there now, it's not going to easily show up. But once you have dragged this it's kind of late right now, into your drawing space here on this sheet. You got to be down here in the sheets, okay, right down here. And since we're on the second floor plan, it's which we're not doing right now, but it wouldn't be that hard to fix up. But Mr. Doty says, no, we're not going to worry about the second floor. We're just going to make a big house with one single floor plan and no bedrooms. Maybe they can sleep in the garage. Who knows? But anyway, I digress. But once you have brought this in there and done that, if you click title block and this comes up here, well then you can click on that and click there. Boom. All that's changed. This information is still the same, but this has changed. Now this is one that I made up for the E-Town Community College. I think I also included one which I don't have on this computer. It's on my one at work that just says KCTCS. Basically the same design but different information. You can do one for your school. Go to your school's webpage, do a snip. I keep snip right down here, which is not in the viewing area. You can type snip into your search browser there and it'll pop up. But yeah, it'll allow you to, I'll show you. Click on it. Yeah, I know, the snipping tool is moving. But if you do this, and then you just do that, it creates a JPEG. You can give it a name, save as, whatever, make a new snip if this one didn't look right. But that's how I did that. I went to our website, the E-Town Community College website, and dug that off of there, deleted the one that said Autodesk, and just made that up. And I'll cover the revision list, revision block here in another one, but I want to just make this real quick. I'm going to go back to my first floor plan, and no, I don't want that. I want this. There we go. A1. Something that we do where I work is we do a 100, because then we'll have A101 will be like another floor plan of something. We'll have enlarged floor plans. We'll have reflected ceiling plans. I don't think we'll have time to go into that, but I think it is covered in the architectural book, the hardback book. But anyway, well, these are your elevation tabs. I have moved them closer together so that they are within the box here. Okay, that'll fit. But like, how do you get the drawing? How do you make the viewport? Well, this is not at all like AutoCAD. This is so much user friendly. You go up here, do your floor plans. Okay, first floor, click it, drag it, boom. Now you may have to adjust your block, and I'll show you how you do that. Scroll down here, your extents. You have crop view, crop region visible, annotation crop. Now if I had other notes and stuff around here, the annotation crop would hide those things. But since I don't bother to check that. Crop region visible Well, see, that makes this block here, or this box, visible around here. So if I click on that, move that there, move that to that point, move that to this point, and move that to this point, and then click that, that hides all of those except for this one for some reason. And I don't know why. So if you needed to hide it, you could always select it, right click, hide in view, elements, boom, it's gone. Okay? Now if you go to look for it and you need to find it, all you have to do is click on the light bulb. There it is. Select it. Appears unhide element. Toggle reveal hidden element mode. Okay. Boom, there he is again. And if you ever need to undo something that you've done, you know, you've gone so far and you're like, holy mackerel, I need to undo that. Then you can hold down your control key and hit the Z, the letter Z. Just keep holding it. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see what goes on. And see there? These are all appearing back again. Okay. So, and right now we do want these to be seen because we're going to be using those later on in the coming weeks. And to make this go back away, scroll down, crop region visible, nope. Apply, and it's gone. Deactivate view, there we go. I just placed these dimensions on there before I started recording. I was talking about, or I had meant to mention, when you're going to do your dimensions, I typically dimension to the center line of the window and then to the rough opening of the door, because your windows will have tags, your doors will have tags, but we'll really need to know where where all of them are going. But it's a lot easier, and it's standard practice actually. Some people, you know, depending on what your employer wants you to do, okay, we'll say, hold on, I need to activate the viewport before I start. Actually, sometimes it's better to go to that when it's not on the sheet and dimension it there. Usually it's a good idea to come off of the corner somewhere. If you hit the tab button, it will cycle through various spots where you can click for your measurement. Now this one went to the very outside edge. That one's off just a hair. So here's this one. There's that one. There's that side of the door. That side of the door. And then you hang over that and hit there. I'll tell you right now, that door is a wee bit too close to that spot. Usually, we will have 4 inches from, you go up here and hit my measure again, or actually, annotate, aligned there to the face. So, and this is the really cool way to do this. You do that. Well, there we go. It's moving now. Make that 4 inches. Enter. And it moves it straight to 4 inches. And that's typically just a given. See there, this should be this. Should be there. Okay. So again, we can save the project. You always want to save the project. Since I'm not worried about the project, I'm going to cancel that because I'm not going to save the project. It's automatically saved. Now, if you decide to measure from the rough opening, as I said, depends on what your boss wants you to do, or it depends on the dimensions of the plan that you were given to draw this up by. You can do it just like this. Makes for a lot of clicking, but it does make the sheet look really busy. Then you get over here, tab, and yeah, that's on the same line right there. So in this case, we would bring that up, not really that far, but right now, this is just showing you how to do that. I'm not too terribly, too much of a stickler on that right now. When you go to do your inside wall dimensions, you can dimension to the center line of these walls if you like. It would make things a little faster. But once you hit a wall here, you'll need to go to there. Okay? So you're going to measure from the face of this wall, center line of that wall, center line of that wall. Or, if you decide to go from the face to the face, to the face, to the face, to the face, and to the face. So there you have it. You can do it either way. Just stay consistent. That's the big thing. You really want to keep, be consistent in what you're doing. Let's see. I think that was about all I was going to show you tonight. One of the cool things, I hit the escape button to get out of the command, is if you clicked on there, there is a view. Let's see where that is. Oh, well, that explains that. That's why I didn't see the chimney. So, we go and do this again, and there's the chimney. Hot diggity dog. Yeah, looks pretty sharp. We'll be putting a roof on this. It's in one of the next chapters. Like I said, we're not going to worry about the second floor. It's just an odd... It was in the book. We're going to go with the book for right now. We're not going to work on a foundation just yet, although I did have you cover that in the architectural book. Just so you know, you got to have a decent foundation in order to build the house. Just common sense. But this is just so you can work around this thing, learn how things go in, how easy it is. Imagine trying to draw this in AutoCAD. I mean, I'm not saying it can't be done, because it can. It was for many, many years. And before that, it was done in pencil. It was done in pen and ink. I was blessed by having been able to do some houses in pencil and in having to replace the plotter pins, working in, I think it was AutoCAD 4, AutoCAD 5, sometime back in the 1990s. So, you know, again, I know what it's like. It's hard work. And this makes it so much easier, and I hope you guys can, you know, appreciate that. Anyway, and say we wanted to put some elevations on here. We go, here we go, east and west. I'll show you how to fix this up later, but we'll end up using the crop region visible stuff to change things in a little bit. But anyway, that's just how easy it is to drag these things in there. Oh, and say we wanted to fix our title block, make it all colorful and snazzy and whoop-de-doo. Down here you would put, yeah, there's the date. You know, our author of this work is X, Y, Z, you know, whatever your initials are. And since I'm the checker, since I'm grading this, L-E-A, Lon E. Anderson. What's the E for, Mr. Anderson? I tell people everything. It's for everything. Yeah, I know. I can be a smart aleck at times. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Hope this is helpful. If it's not, I'll try again. And, you know, send me some emails. Text me, say, hey, that didn't make a lot of sense. Say, hey, you're not being loud enough. You know, hey, I can't hear you because your cat is purring because it's sitting in your lap. Although not this time. But I have had that said before. So, just let me know, and I'll try to help you guys out as much as I can. Thank you very much for your patience, and I hope you learned something. If not, I'll have to redo this again, and we'll figure it out. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.